Oh Lord. Tide ho. Oh Lord. Ho tide. Lord. Oh my.
Tide.
Wait a minute. Oh Lord. Hey guys.
Hello.
What's going on?
How you guys been doing? I know y'all miss us.
Yes, I've been great, by the way.
Okay, we've been coming back every week.
We've been doing it, dipping and dabbling, you know,
You know
trying.
when you're those girls now, you're on
Yeah,
time, you're doing
yeah.
things.
Although last week was kind of sort of a bonus episode because we were supposed to do last week's episode the week before, but what we was talking about the week before was more entertaining, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, that's when we went off and girl,
Had us a blast.
we was on another level.
We really truly was. But now we're gonna be on this level.
We need to get into it because we got to make sure our videos are not that long because I know sometimes it can be long and we appreciate you
we
guys
we
for
try
listening.
try hard not to be too long with you guys. We do. But sometimes we just, we just get into it. That's just how it is. But today I am oh Lord.
And I'm Tide Home,
Well, all the time of the show we're gonna be those things.
Girl Wig. And this is the Tio Show.
Yes, the TL show. The TL show. But today we're gonna do a little light something. Again, as we've been doing lately, we've been really trying to be light, you know, and airy. Because girl, life is already hard. It's already
It really is.
stressful. It's already that.
It really, really is.
So we're going to talk about our little web shows. We've been really getting into watching the I actually watch I'm not gonna lie to you, I watch more web reality shows than I do actual television shows at this moment.
Yeah, well, because we don't have shows that have us on it, besides Legendary, and that is coming up soon too. We're gonna because we're actually almost about to finish up the second season, and we're sorry that we haven't gotten into it until now.
Sooner.
Yeah, so we do feel bad about that, but I was waiting on
Yeah.
somebody actually.
Okay, girl. Let's not do that.
Wait, no, we both was waiting on each other. I'm sorry, we both.
Exactly, because let's not do that. Yeah, we're gonna kind of get into a little bit of dabbling into reviewing the first and second season because
Hmm.
we really didn't. I didn't really get into it. I was trying to. Let me say that I did try to watch it, and I watched the first couple of episodes,
Hmm.
but life happened, and I pushed it to the back burner and started watching other things, and now I'm finally in the place of watching the first season. I've actually officially finished it not too long ago, so I'm ready. But we're not going to talk about it today. That's going to be for the next podcast, possibly. Probably. We'll see.
It will be.
But for now, girls, we're going to talk about our little web shows. That's what we've been, you know, getting into. That's what we've been watching.
So what should we start off with first? We should start off with how what should we start off with the upcoming stuff? The upcoming show?
Yeah, because it doesn't have a lot of stuff going on, so we can talk about that one quickly. That can kind of be a little quick something.
Okay, okay, well let's talk about it.
All right. Well, the first one we're going to talk about is we watched a the cast reveal, and then we watched the super trailer for this new show, Circle Atlanta. I was going to call it NYC, but it's not NYC. It's Atlanta. Now, we've already started watching a little bit of the Circle NYC. We got into it a little bit. I think we may have talked about it on the podcast, possibly,
I don't know. I don't think we
maybe.
ever did. I don't think we ever did.
We probably didn't. You never know with us.
Cause I know I
But
had watched it years ago.
I Actually, fun fact: the how old it was when I watched it was I was still on BGC. I still am now, but right now I just get on there for the stories, and rarely are they good, so I don't really get on the stories that much, anyways. But yeah, I get on BGC just for that. So I got on it for at that time I was like, I just want to get into some shows and see what they have and watch something. So I used to pick the story, the shows tab, and I would just kind of scan through what they had on there. They would suggest Modern Day Black Gay, Love at First Night, The Circle NYC, all these other, it was a bunch of different web shows that they would suggest. So I was like, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that. That one that I really loved, which was the Outcrowd, that was really great. And Love at First Night, that was really amazing. And also, there was this one about this guy who was like murdering people. He would get on Jacked like app, and find people and murder them. That one was so much fun. But I don't know what's happening with
Oh,
that.
okay, now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I remember those shows. I remember those shows. You had showed me a couple of them.
I think I did. I think we did for I think we did for this. I think we did reviews of those, but I don't know, girl. It's been a while. We when we did that, it was a while ago. So yes, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I started watching the Circle NYC back then when I was on BGC Live, and then it's like, let me just come back to it. And recently, I'm watching it because of the new show. So let's talk our reviews. How do you feel about the Circle ATL from that super trailer?
It was good to see Cash. She's one of my favorites. One of my top porn
She's
stars, actually.
messy. She is she is real messy, and she's great for television.
I just love her. It looks interesting. It really does. I want to see where they're gonna go with this because the trailer, I would say it looks promising, but sometimes it can be looking good and then it ain't
Mm-hmm.
good. Okay, sometimes these super trailers they be having it just be probably like 2 episodes in the beginning, and that's all the drama. And then after that, they just be dragging along, and it's like
Oh
it's
yes.
it's the point of how long you drag out something or whatever case may be. And I feel like with these shows, keep it organic to me. They're gonna have people that doesn't mesh very well, and I just hope they keep it organic. Because I want it to make sense at the end of the day.
Agreed.
So, but it looks interesting. I'm like I said, my main focus is on Cash, and he said that he wants to focus on his singing. Now, I did see the church he was singing in, and it
Oh
looked like they
yeah.
had a lot of people.
I was
And
like, oh, that's a church. That is.
okay, he didn't look like he got a lot of people, and I think he has an amazing voice. I just don't feel like he have full control or full direction where he needs to go with his voice
I
because
can
he
agree
has a
with
very
that.
powerful voice. But it's like what direction? Like just because you can hit those notes, don't mean you need to always hit it like that. AKA Christina Aguilera, because
Yes,
Christina Aguilera can sing and she can hit those notes, but sometimes she go overboard like Demi Lovato.
that's also true.
Thank you. So he's definitely one of my favorites. I'm definitely looking forward to meet the new cast. I don't recognize anyone else on there, so of course I'm going to be Cash all the way. Even though he's wrong, he's my favorite porn star.
This is
Yeah,
kind of like
he has
how
got a
I
lot of nut
was.
out of me for
It's
this.
kind of like how I was when we first started watching G Status, which we're not getting that reunion. Okay,
I don't
cool.
like Sherrod. Don't. It wasn't
Well,
going
no,
to
no,
happen.
no. Well, first of all, when I first started it,
I don't care if Cash De Niro started every fucking thing. I'm going to be on Cash side to the end.
okay,
Okay.
girl. But
AKA,
anyways, and
I'm a fan of
anyways,
Roman. I
well,
stuck by his side.
we know the same.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, well, anyways, as I was going to say before I was rudely
You
interrupted,
you you ain't saying nothing.
I was saying something before I was rudely interrupted. Anyways, yeah, I was the same way when I first started G Status with um what's that boy's name? You just said it too. Sharad or Fiji when as he was known then. So it was like I was like, oh, I know who this person is. Okay, cool, work. I'm gonna get into this and see what he's giving. All right, cool. And it's just like, oh, okay. And then it's like the more I got into the show, the less I really liked him as a person, as you know,
Mm. It's
as you
okay
know.
that you just make bad decisions of picking
Okay,
people.
girl, let's not do that with that wig. So, anyways, as I was saying, I have the floor. Catch that. I feel like I know who Megabody is because I've heard of that name, but I'm not 1000% sure I know who that is. But I've heard that name, but I don't know for sure if I do know who that is, if that makes
Hmm.
sense. So, just, whatever's happening. We'll figure it out.
Wig.
Wig.
Is there anything else you want to add about this super trailer?
It looks cute. I'm excited to see where it goes. I hope they I hope the girls are messy. That's one of the main things I ask. Please just be messy.
And entertaining, because it's gotta
Yes.
be. Because some people can be messy and it can be boring. It's like, ugh,
Yes. Just be messy and
girl,
entertaining. Just let me have fun. I just want to have fun.
you gotta be funny or saying tea and all that. Girl, let me tell you what happened. What happened? Now, first of all, you come
First of
on now.
all, you didn't get this from me. You
First of all, she
understand?
showed up. I don't even know why she showed up with. I want to hear that. I want to hear when you get into a story like that. Being shady all the way up, telling the whole tea. I want that kind of drama. Okay,
Right. Just
that's
let
what
me
I
have
want.
fun. Let me live the fantasy that you're trying to give. You know?
So we want that, but I see that the way they're probably going to be going with it is going to be someone that going to want to sleep with my man Cash as
Wig.
usual. So over it. It's obviously that someone's going to want to do that, and I think they're going to be making that a scene and that a situation. The I believe the young lady on there, because I think there are like two women on there. If I'm not mistaken, oh
It's
one.
three. Isn't it three?
I think. Well, we have to
Two of them
rewatch.
are black, and one is I want to say Latino or white, and they're
Yeah, but
trainers.
I don't know if we for sure if all you sure all these girls are on there because I don't know because sometimes they'll have people that's not a part of the main. They got some people that are the main cast and some that's just like friends of the show. So
Right.
we
We
not
Who
for
knows?
sure
Well, let's say
officially.
this: whoever's main cast, I'm ready. Just bring it.
Okay, Cash, you better bring it because I will be talking about you and I do want you to hear this because I know I'm just saying he is so
Wig.
fine. He's a fine ass man. I was watching him on Bingo.
Oh, Bigo.
Hmm. I was watching on Bingo. He had shouted me out. He was like, "What's up?" Whatever case. I'm not gonna tell y'all my Bingo name because y'all don't need to know that. But he shouted it out, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" I was getting hot and bothered.
Girl, Wig.
Oh, I love me some Cash, and I'm not usually into light skinned guys. I really am not. I do not give them a lot. But for something about Cash, it is something about him. The way
I
just
think
the
the
way
thing
he
is,
is.
it's just that he's great messy television.
He is. He really is. He was a friend of mine, girl. He know he is fine. Oh, crazy self. He's my man, girl. He is one of my faves, if you know what I mean. So if
Wig.
he's hearing this, just know that you got a lot of love for me. I will be giving you the best reviews, even if you're wrong. I will be
We'll see.
biased. I'm gonna let you know I'm being biased.
We'll see.
I'm gonna tell you how I really feel about the situation, but I'm still gonna say I'm on his side. So I'm gonna still be biased
Girl.
of me liking him. Thank you. I'm just letting
Wig.
that be known. Thank you so much.
Wig.
Okay, is there anything you want to add on that?
No, I'm just excited. I can't wait to see it.
Hmm.
It looks really good. I like what they're giving so far, and I'm excited. I'm just ready.
Hmm. And also in other news, we have G Status, which is still we're waiting on the reunion.
Are we?
We have girl. I just want to let them know that it hasn't came out yet. The episode that they had gave us was 4 weeks ago, and it ended with Sherrod and Charlie arguing with each other, and I really want to see that. So still, we just whatever.
Yeah. And also, we were promised that they were on vacation. Like, it's like all the things that we saw, y'all showed us that clip that they're on vacation out wherever they was, and it's like, okay, we want that. Are we not getting that? Is that not happening?
Mhm. Well, you said that was on new management, and this management failed just as well as the first one. So I'm just trying to find out, was it supposed to be better or wasn't? So
I think it was supposed to be
we
better,
need
girl.
new management so they can just release the whole thing. I just say release whatever you got. Just release all the episodes or all the footage that you have, and just let us put the shit together. Cause hell, we've been waiting so long. I think we deserve it. Just give us the damn camera. We'll
Honestly,
upload it.
honestly, we've been waiting so long. I don't even know if I care. Like, just
I know. It's just like we have to really dig back on the story in some point. It had a lot of people in the comments like, damn, I forgot the show existed. Like, really.
no. It
And I
was
think that's the
literally
sad
that
part.
too. Even on Instagram, it was like, y'all got to get tighten this up because I forgot y'all existed, and that's not good. You don't want that's bad for business. That
It's
really
really
is.
bad. And this shit was filmed a year ago.
It really no, wasn't it like
2 years
2018?
ago.
When
Two
it
years ago.
2019? 2019 was
It
when they
came
filmed
out in
it.
20. They had filmed this 2018, actually, to be even be exact. It's been 2018 because it came down out in 2019 with the trailer. And I remember it came out around my birthday because it was like around the summertime. It was in that area where they premiered that. It was coming out. They already had the cast or whatever the case may be, and it was doing their little shots and all that. So they already filmed mostly all of this. So that's the
Yeah,
funny, interesting thing about it. So it's like how it takes you 2 years to put something out. And this was way before COVID. But, I just feel like it's a really disappointment. I think the most reason why we want to finish it because we really invested hard in watching this and then even doing reviews on it. And I feel like, it's just a slap in our face for tell people to get into a show that we enjoy and they're getting into it and they're on the same end with us, like not getting what we thought we was gonna get. Like, don't be having us shout y'all out and y'all not gonna give us the damn show. So rude.
exactly. And the thing is, it's like it's a great show. It's a really
Exactly.
great show.
It comes to the point, and then the point is, it comes to a point where people be like, support businesses, black businesses, but y'all, you got to do right. You know what I'm saying? I want to support my people.
All right.
Now, if I don't support it, now you gonna holler at, oh, I don't support. I support my people. I just think it was for foolishness. And I feel like this situation is foolishness, and I'm really upset about it because I want to see more of Roman. Um, Anything you want to add to this so we can move on? We pressing for time.
Yeah, that's it. We can go
All right,
ahead and skip on over.
so we're
When
gonna do
y'all are
Roman.
when y'all are ready to drop it, drop it. But just know, I don't know how I don't I can't I'm not excited. I'm not that excited because y'all have
Exactly.
been dropping the ball.
They lost the momentum.
Yeah, they really truly did. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so our next topic we're going to talk about before we get to our last topic, which our last topic is going to be definitely doing a review on the shit we do for love. But before that, we are talking about a situation that's going down in the Chasing Reality series.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, the
with the
background stuff.
producers.
Background stuff.
Hmm.
Can we just okay? Let me say this and correct me if I'm wrong. The producers fighting is more entertaining than the actual Chasing LA show.
It is. No
Okay.
one popped out. No one popped out as that wild character. What the one? We don't even know the basis of the show. Like I can't focus. I can't focus on like we talked about it earlier about so many characters on there, and it's just like we can't. I can't function. I can't focus on all these people. It's just like in a group, if they got like more than 5 girls, I like the Pussycat Dolls. I don't know their damn names.
I know the black one, Melody,
Yeah,
Nicole
and,
Schwarzenegger, and Ashley. Ashley was the white girl that did the splits in the air. I just know her because of that.
yeah,
And I know Carmi because she was the redhead. That's
yeah.
it. Don't ask me who the other
We
girl
don't know her
was.
name.
Don't ask me who the other girl was. I can't tell you. I just know Ashley because wait, is her name Ashley? I'm not sure, but I just know one of the white girls used to do a split all the time in the air. Melody,
Hmm.
she was black. Nicole, she was the singer, and Carmit or Carmi, whatever, she was the redhead. That's as best as I can give you.
And she was the first one to leave the group.
Yeah, and she went solo. She had a cute little song, a cute little bop that she had released. It was cute. It was like a one of those. If I was a boy, one of those.
Hmm.
That's what
And
it
we
was
can
called.
talk about the Pussycat Dolls because it was some shady.
They
We're
had
not gonna do that.
music though. They
They
had
had music, but
music.
it was some shady stuff going on in the group. But we ain't gonna talk about that. We may
No, we're
talk
not.
about it some other time if we're having a moment on it.
We'll think
But
about it.
we're on the chasing series, and like I said, we've been having issues, and we did a review, if I'm not mistaken,
We
on the
did.
show. We will wrap it up and just do an overall review. But all we know is that it's really trash. We've been trying, and I think the point is
Yeah.
we have so much high expectation for chasing reality series when
Mhm.
they come out with
Mhm.
shows. We really give them something or whatever the case may be. And the funny thing is, what happened to that show with Homeboy? Remember Homeboy with the big booty and this
Which
other guy? They were supposed to be doing a show together, and it was
wait
supposed to be Serrano, and they were supposed to be in L.A.
wait which one are you talking about?
Remember the guy on the first season of Chasing Dallas, the guy with the
Oh
big
my
guy.
god, yeah.
Mhm.
What
They were
happened
supposed
to
to have an
that?
LA show, and it never came out. They
It
must have
didn't.
scrapped it. That's what it is.
They must have been like, it's not working. It must have not caught on traction wise. Because the other show caught on and they released that one, the dating one.
Yeah, it was really really nice. I
That one
really
was
enjoyed
cute.
it.
I actually did enjoy that too. Yeah. It was cute.
It really was. We enjoyed it. So yeah, so that's another thing. They didn't release that one, and I think this situation they probably shouldn't have released this. Like I said, we commend Q for doing what and this is actually about the producers, which is Reese G, which is the founder of the Chasing Reality series.
The brand, yes.
Is the brand. We also have who else? Q Quentin. We
Mm-hmm.
have him as well. He was the person. He was the overall person over the Chase in LA one, and we have Emmanuel Van Zap,
Mm-hmm.
who
Who
does
is,
the
I feel like,
commentary for the
yes.
reality, the Chasing reality shows. At the end of the day, and the other girl, I don't know her name. What's her name?
Blake Marie. Blake Marie, I
Blake.
want to say.
Well,
I
give me
mean,
your
Blake.
feel
Let's
on
just
it.
call her this. Blake. Blake is her
Blank.
first.
Okay, because
Blake
she
is
been
definitely.
saying some transphobic things, and we have an issue with that.
Yeah, well, we
So,
don't know for sure if she did. I want to know what they are. So I would like to really investigate that before I go. Yeah, she did it, and I don't know if she did or what. Like I want to know the truth, and I want to make sure I know that. But
mhm.
we'll just go with yeah. That's something that came out. I'm looking at you sideways, very much sideways, because I want to make sure. You know.
Hmm.
But yeah. So how do I feel about Blake Marie in general?
No,
Or
I'm just saying. No, I say we. I think we're gonna talk about it. I don't know her name.
oh, wig. Yeah, Blake Marie.
That's what I was saying. So the basic concept is there are all feuding over the chase in LA because it's doing poorly because it's like
Yes.
it's no clear direction and basically they're blaming Q. So won't you give us what you feel? Oh well, yeah. So because I didn't explain the situation. Wait a minute. So basically, that's what they are doing, and it feels like it's a situation where they're throwing each other under the bus. And I feel like besides Q, because Q is like we all had a shoe in this situation at the end of the day, and I think he didn't even give Reese anything of saying that he wasn't really a part of it. But even though it is on his channel, and I feel like he should take full responsibility as well because he's the president of this company at the end of the day.
Right. Like,
So
no, go ahead.
you go
Yeah, go
down
ahead.
with the ship. So this is mostly what we're going to be talking about because they did a live and it was back and forth. Q was on Bingo and then Reese did a live or whatever case may be. And then Emmanuel Van Zap, she did a live as well. So this is like all online situation that's going on. So this is
And
what
I
we're going
want
to
to
talk
say
about.
this was from this video we watched. It came from this channel. Let me find the name of the channel so I can make sure I
And we
can.
do like them. We gotta definitely give them a shout out.
It's a TTB network. Talk. I want to say his name is Talk T Boy Network, but let's just say it's TTB Network. I really, I was like, let me look at this video because I saw it. It came up on my feed, and I
Hmm.
was like, okay, well, let me get into it and see what they're talking about. See, where they're coming from with this.
Yeah, because it's actually really good. It's a really, really.
Yeah,
I enjoyed his review. I enjoyed his commentary for it.
I feel
So
like
we,
what I liked is that he was very. I'm gonna go on my give y'all my opinion at the end, but I'm gonna give you all the information first. I'm not
hmm
gonna do anything that's really, I'm not gonna put any kind of extra sauce on it. It's just gonna be these are the facts. This is what's happening.
hmm
Now this is where I come in and tell you what I feel and how I understand things. And that's what I
hmm
like. I respect that because that's what you as a person who does this should do.
absolutely. We need to be fair. We need, I think, yeah, we need to get to facts, and we need to understand when some things are opinions. And I
Right.
think the point is you got to pull out the facts, and then you can jump your opinions in. And I think I love that how he put that together. So he definitely got a like, and he got a. I have definitely subscribed, and want you guys to go over there and subscribe to, because we're really enjoying it. So
Yeah, it's
what's
fun.
your whole feeling about it? Just talk to me about it.
Okay. So from what I've seen on this, on with what the video, I personally feel like this is all of their fault. Not just
Absolutely.
Q, not not just Imani, not just Reese, not just Blake Marie. It's all of their fault that this is where we're at.
Yes.
I agree with Q, where Q is like, if I think personally, I think if I'm paying you a producer credit, that means you're a producer. That means you're a part
Absolutely.
of production. That means you're a part of the
Absolutely.
process. And
So
especially, no, go ahead.
no, yeah, no, she take it, and I just want to add in, once you are a producer, for her to say the situation with Q, oh, he picked these people, even though she was a part of picking the people. But the point is, if you, like I said, if you're a producer on the show, you don't need to be saying nothing as the point of the picking the people.
Right.
Be very clear about that. You're the producer. And then it's to the point. I do agree with Q. Oh, girl, I'm so sorry, girl. Go ahead, because I'm putting some things together. Go ahead.
Okay, sure. Well, I agree with Q in the situation because it's like, these we're all doing this show together. We're all here together. This is all of us working together to create something. And even if you personally didn't have a hand in it like that, if you are a producer of this channel, you have a hand in going in looking at what I'm putting out there and being like, no, this is
Mm-hmm.
not it. This is not the right way to go about things. No, let's not do that. Let's not make this where we want to go. Let's fix this. And I feel like it's not fair to go, Q, it's all on you. You're the mess up. You're the this. You're the one you're why we're not, um, you're why this show is failing. And it's like, that's not really fair to go straight into Q is the problem when it's not just Q. That's the problem. It's
Absolutely.
like, it's not just Q that messed up this situation. We all messed up.
Exactly. Because in a sense, it can't be all Q fault. Let's be very clear about reality shows. A lot of times, it's a kind of like a 50-50 situation. I think the point is, if you do your part to make sure that you're getting things on camera, you have people showing up and stuff like that, the rest is up to the people that are on the show, because they're adults, and it is not really supposed to be scripted, but it's scripted, but it's not scripted at the same time. They set a scene up, and then you go up, and then you just be your damn self, and you can be a little extra, whatever case may be. So it's not fully Q's fault of why a lot of things went the way it went, all the way. Not he's not fully responsible, but he is responsible. You know, it's kind of like a 50-50 situation because they didn't perform correctly
Exactly.
at the end of the day. So this is a reality. This ain't like a scripted show. If it was like fully scripted, then it'll be all his fault. It'll be like most all his fault because it's like you set the script up or whatever. But I don't think it's fully his fault with that when it comes to them because this is a reality show and this is reality. That's what you're capturing. So I can't fully give him that. Of you know,
Agreed.
responsibility
Agreed.
at the end of the day. I
And
think
I
they
f-
picked too many people. Now he responsible for the people he picked.
yeah, I can agree with that.
You know, the people he picked, him and Emmanuel Van Zap. Yes, they both picked them or whatever case. But they said
Yeah.
they had 30 people that
And
was
well, Blake
in.
Marie helped as well. So it's like him, Imani, Blake, all of them, all the people who were like, yeah, these people work, are all responsible.
Yeah,
I don't care that you didn't say definitely do these people, you suggested it. Suggesting and then that person doing means that you have a hand in this.
yeah,
So it's just like I don't I don't like how this situation is framing itself, how everything is framing. And I don't like even more how y'all are all hanging Q out to dry and making it seem like it's just Q that's the problem.
yeah. When it wasn't, like I said, he's not over the way a lot of these people act in some sense. Now I can
Agreed.
understand that he can be the producing point to let something move forward, you know, because they do have situations where a person be like, okay, we need to move forward. They have situations where even like with hip love and hip hop where they was like, you know, sometimes they have to step in and let us know like, okay, if they had a fight scene or they're arguing about something, they constantly arguing about it. It was like a lot of times they'll say, okay, well y'all need to leave or y'all need to separate or move or we're gonna stop filming. And then it was like they will stay like once they stop cut the cameras, they'll leave. Over there. So it's ways that you can move some arguments or fights along. Like let's move on and wrap this up because
Right.
it's not going nowhere at the end of the day. And like I said, what the show is all together is too many people. It's like it's so many people. It's so many people. The scenes are too long, and it's like I'm 1 minute I'm learning about this person, then we jumping on another person, and then we jumping on the friend of the show, and the friend of the show having a whole damn part, and you're like, God damn! Now wait a minute, I need to be with the main cast. It's too much going on. You know, if he was the creator of the show with a couple of people, like 4 to 5 people and then later down the line, they get into what they get into and stuff like that. Now, later down the line, you can add more people because again, we know these people basis of their story. They already established. Now we're getting the new people in these wild cards and there's more new drama. He just put too many people in the room. It was too many people.
Yes. And I think that's a problem. That is a problem when it's like that song that I let you listen to, Too Many Cooks in the Kitchen.
Oh, I love that song.
Same. But it was just like it's like one of those situations like it's too many people, too many hands in the pot, and too many people trying to create and produce something within the show. And then it's like producers are trying to create and produce something outside of the show, and it's just like too many thoughts and brains and minds are set up in this situation when it should just be let's just naturally let these girls do what they got to do. It'll be more
Mm-hmm.
natural. And then also, I feel like one of the main issues, the main problem, and I know this is because of COVID, the main problem I have with the show is just the fact that the girls weren't, we didn't get a chance to be introduced to them doing anything.
Yeah,
Like,
we
that was what I
did.
wanted. I wanted to be able to be like, oh, this girl does this. This girl has this going on. Cool. I love this. It's like, what do y'all do?
Mm-hmm.
And according to some of the people, because I watch Scotty by Nature and Jamar 84, they do the prelude. I watch their videos when they talk about it and they interview people from the cast. A lot of the cast is like, yeah, a lot of it's weird because some of the things we are trying to say has been cut. So that's why some of what we say sounds weird and it sounds off and it sounds so pushed straight in because a lot of context has been cut from what is being said.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not great because it's like now we're stuck not liking this cast because I don't know why they're arguing. I don't know why the girls don't like each other. Why are we here? How did we get here? It's like we didn't really learn what they do. We didn't learn who they are as a person. And we didn't get a chance to get them to come together and get to know each other first. Then you start to realize, oh, I don't like this girl because her personality. Like we didn't get that.
Yeah,
And it's just like, it's sloppy and messy and it's not great. I'm going to give them a second season though. Don't get me wrong.
we will
The
because
second
every
season.
first season we.
Listen, Chasing Dallas, the first season was garbage.
It was, and
The
I think
first
the only
season
reason
was
why we continued with it
garbage.
because for one, we didn't like Atlanta, and two, it was in the state that we live in,
Yeah.
and
It's
that's
just
that's the
like we're
only
gonna
reason
give
why.
it a chance. We was gonna try.
Yeah, and I like Dallas. I really like Dallas. I really love the city of Dallas. It's one of
Mm.
my favorite cities in Texas. So yeah,
In
it was.
Houston. Go ahead.
Anyway, um, so like I said, they threw Q under the bus, and we just upset that Reese, the like I said, the president of this part, he shouldn't be in this mess. And the point is, we have an issue with Reese always being into drama, and then turn around and be like, I just don't know. And
Go for it.
then he was on a trip. Wasn't he on the Dallas thing where he was going to do better? That he was going to work on
Oh, the
himself.
retreat, girl, that was
Yeah, the
garbage.
retreat.
Girl, the retreat was so trash. Well, not trash. It just was like,
It was put together, but it was just in the way you had the wrong people there.
yes. And I feel like it didn't feel natural. Like the progression of stuff didn't feel as natural as, say, like Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Dallas, second season. It felt kind of like, boom, y'all, like it's like y'all just straight up started saying that boy was homeless. And it's like, oh, we're friends now,
No.
besties. It's like, girl, what is this?
I'm not being, and like I said, they basically set the boy up to be jumping. So I think Reese is just used to jumping people. I don't like to be in a room where I'm jumping a person. I let a
Yes.
person have that moment. And if I see that, this is how I go to the situation. If I feel like I let the person go, whoever got the most drama with the person. So if I have less drama than this person does, and they getting whipped on by this other person, I'm gonna just stand back there and be like, "Well, you deserve it," but I won't
Right.
jump in. I might give an amen to a girl. You know how they do it. So I don't like that. It's really not good television. It's just really not good.
Yeah.
It really isn't because we're not into the jumping thing. We need, one thing at a time. So I feel like Reese should have been he should have been professional because I like what Q said. He said, I never shamed y'all publicly or whatever case may be. I called y'all all in private and told y'all what I felt about y'all. I never went online and said anything bad about y'all. And that's the issue I have.
Agreed.
Everything y'all could have told me private. Y'all went out there and spoke bad on me, and that's the issue. And I can agree with Q. Like you ain't gotta like what he did, and if you're gonna blame him, yeah, but you have a person back at the end of the day in the streets, especially if you're doing business with them. At the end of the day, that's what you do. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I got coworkers. I mean, I agree with a lot of things they do, but I still have their back because I'm like, girl, I ain't gonna be talking about the damn bitch unless I really like your ass. Just
Right.
saying. But if we're doing business together and we're working close together, hell, I ain't gonna throw your ass under the bus. I'm like, well, I'll talk to her whenever I get a chance. I'm sorry this happened with you, ma'am, or something like that. I'll move on with it because I have nothing else to conversate about with him. I'll tell him later.
Right.
Sometimes I do, and sometimes I forget. One day after the other. But they should have had his back on. Like I said, they should have kept it a private matter, and it's just business. It's the point again. The main event. If you was a producer and you was getting paid on the show for producing, your ass should never say nothing. And then I think that's the point where Q was like, it may not be a great deal for this person to do the reunion if this person is part of production
Right.
or whatever the case may be. Let alone, yeah, if they're part of production, they're speaking back. Well, you was the producer or whatever the case. I'm just saying. Now, for as Emmanuel Van Zant being a producer on Chasing Atlanta. I mean, Dallas. She could say whatever she wanted to say because I don't think in the point that she was a producer on there, whatever case. I'm saying she, you guys, he is a he, but I
The
love him.
character is she.
Yes,
So
she.
we're not,
So
yeah.
I want you guys to know. So I want you to feel like I miss
Right.
mispronounced man. Um. So I just feel like yeah, it is a situation where it can be a little bit that he shouldn't be doing it. Probably not doing a review because he did went hard on them girls.
He went
It
hard
was a different
on.
kind of hard because I think Q brought that up. He was like, it was a different kind of shade that you was doing towards these girls or whatever case that was on the show. It really was. And yeah, definitely you're a producer. I don't know if you can talk that much because you just equally as responsible. If your name is on the check, I'm just saying,
Let's just call it what it is.
so it's more so that. So I feel like they just threw him on the bus completely, and then they tried to double team him, and that wasn't fair. And I think Q had every reason to be upset and furious with them at the end of the day. And I think the only reason why he had started speaking out about them after the end of the at the end of the day because they was out there trashing him on different lives.
Yeah.
And Reese knocked him off the panel of them talking because they was talking on live. And when Q was talking, when she didn't want to hear it, she wanted to take him off or whatever. No, 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 no. Put on your
Oh,
big
and
girl
I
pants
don't like
and
that.
listen
Yeah.
to what this person got to say. You the one caused this live, so let's stay on it.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for him. I really do. I feel bad. I think that's like so fucked up how they treated him. You don't do stuff like that to people.
You don't. And I think the problem is like, I don't like how Reese handles certain situations.
And him being the boss.
Yeah, but again, ooh, okay. But again, this is again what they were saying on season 2 when they was telling Reese, we don't want you to be a part of the cast because you do stuff like this.
Yeah.
You do this, and you got to do better. You can't be sitting here doing, oh, I'm I don't like this person, so you're not gonna really see him. This is why we didn't like. I think that was one of my complaints about season 2 was just the fact that you didn't like what's that boy's name? What's that guy's name?
George.
George. You hated George,
I think she
and
wanted to sleep with George. I really
probably
do. I feel like she would because George is fine. He is a
it
fine
is
ass man. He is so fucking fine. He's one of those people that girl, stop talking to me.
a wig, but true,
You won't get this pussy. But he'll probably talk you out of the cat. I'm like, no, I might give him a little meow.
a wig, but
And
true,
you know I'm lying, shit. Cause I'm not.
wig, but true.
Absolutely not.
But yeah, it's just disappointing how things are going on with this situation. Just how the girls are treated cute with this situation. How it's just disappointing how it's all coming out basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like
And
that. I don't like.
it looks bad on them. I don't feel. I think Q had to clear his name. I think he had to say what he had to say. I don't look bad at Q on this situation. I think he's like, how dare y'all throw me under the bus? And that's just all that is. They
Right.
kept doing that. They kept throwing him under the bus, and it's like we didn't even have to have this situation. This could have been very avoided. And again, Reese, as being top of the leaderboard, you should have not done that. You should have not. You supposed to be the person that said, "Let's put that to the end." You supposed to come around here and say, "Shut it down."
Right. That's what I thought.
But That's not Reese or whatever case, man. That's why Reese don't have friends and he lose a lot of friends because he does. He lose a lot of friends. Hell, wasn't the last season of what you call him? He was
He lost a friend
getting into
back.
it with one of the his little friend with the little big booty or whatever the case may be. He got into it with him, and well, he got into it with everybody on that show, by the way, because like I said, it wasn't having it. Then on top of that, on the retreat where he was talking to Dre Simmons in a kind of way, which I thought was rude too, because it's like he wasn't the only one. So we already seen how Reese handle things. At the end of the day, he's a Scorpio. You have to watch the Scorpions, them people. Just
Weird.
saying. At the end of the day, so I mean, I'm glad for Q. I didn't like how they said Q was. We already talked about that. They said Q was on. The show was about him and all that. And it's like, no, it wasn't, because like we said, we only seen Q only 6 minutes.
Yeah.
They had tallied it up. We only see Q for 6 minutes. At the end of the day,
And honestly, that was just 6 minutes. That's it. It was a 30 plus minute episode. Is it not good? Has the season not been good so far? Yes. We all can admit that. We can all admit that.
it just wasn't our cup of tea, honey. And we was trying. We was really, really trying so hard, or whatever case may be. And the funny thing is, and to really be honest, I'm really not into LA shows. I don't know. LA people just weird. Or people that go to LA, they turn into somebody else. It's weird.
Yeah, I can see
Yes,
that.
it's called the LA effect, where they be there a long time. It's really, and then you
Yeah.
can notice them too. Cause I met a person that me and her used to be friends, and she was from LA, and it was kind of like this because LA is more of a city that they only friends with you for a reason, and that's to get something out of you. They're great users or whatever case may be. And I feel like meeting her and just it was just she had this using mentality or whatever case may be. Telling you what you want to hear and stuff like that. Yeah, more so like that. Making
Right.
you feel sorry for her and everything. It's a LA thing. I've experienced it firsthand, and it's been a saying what they do at the end of the day. So that's why they say when you go to LA, don't trust no one. Literally, that is a saying. Don't trust no one. That's a wherever way you go. Yes, but they say LA is the top one. Don't trust no one.
Oh, weird.
Just saying. So I was already not really too excited to see LA. They did say that Q lives in San Francisco, so it was like it was some point where they couldn't, why would you produce a show that you don't live in? And there are a lot of people that does,
I
but
mean, that's television. I don't feel like that really matters.
but I would have loved to see San Francisco. I really would have. I would have loved to see Chase in San Francisco. That'd have been like I would like that
Yeah.
versus LA. Because we always hear about LA. I would have loved to see black people in San Francisco.
Well,
Just wanted to see what we was gonna see. I would not have mind that. San Francisco, I would not have mind that. That would have been okay for me. Wait, how far is San Francisco from LA?
um,
Wait, what is California a capital? Los Angeles, right? What is
girl,
that
I don't know.
capital? Girl. I love when you get it come, girl. Wait, where that's at? How far is that? Or whatever case may be. Oh Lord. I can't. Anything you want to add on it, girl?
Not. No, I think that was it. It's just I don't like the practices of this situation. I don't like how Reese G looks like in this situation. I don't really like how this situation is playing out because nobody really looks good here.
Nobody.
And I think for y'all, I also don't like that, excuse me, production is being this kind of messy behind the scenes. Well, in front of our faces. Be that kind of messy behind the scenes. Keep that to yourselves.
Yeah. You know. All right. Is there anything you want to add? Girl, we are hour in. We might have to save the shit we do for love for our next episode. We did went
Six
in,
hours.
huh?
It's 6 hours from Los Angeles to San Francisco.
Jeez Louise. What's the
Hmm.
capital?
Uh,
I think it started with an S.
Girl, why is that the first thing that that's Sacramento?
I've heard of that. Sacramento. I've heard of that.
Probably. But that was it, you guys. This was us talking about that. Was there another thing we were going to talk about?
We're talking about the shit that we do for love, but we're gonna save that for our next episode.
Yeah, I think we should. I think we really got into this one. We
We
were really,
really did.
and I want to say this. None of us talking about this situation with Q. I'm not saying that none of us are saying this because we stand Q. It's not about personal vendettas. It's not about any of that. It's just about the facts of the situation. And I'm
Yes.
basing the facts off of this moment right here where we're talking about this them doing the Bigo lives and all that and previous things that have been said about Reese and about Q and all of that. So it's like this is all based on these situations. Just a just an FYI.
Keep it offline. That's all I gotta say. Let me see. Do we have any other news that's going into? Well, they did show the promo for the Real Housewives of Potomac. We want you guys to go out and check that out. We're very excited about that. I
Hmm.
know they're upset that Monique left because you know what, she was carrying the season with those arms of
She
hers.
was. But I will say this: this season looks like it could be good too,
It
without
does. We
Monique.
definitely want to see a Giselle takedown.
Always here for that. I don't care about who it is. I'm not really a Wendy stan. I don't really care for Wendy, especially from the first season. I didn't like how she handled the situation. I get it that you came into the show cool with Candace, so I get it, but I don't like it at the same
I
time.
still want an apology for her actions. I feel like I want her to say, well, you know what, I probably shouldn't handle that Monique situation. Then I can let it go. Then I can give her a clean slate. Other than that, I ain't giving her a clean slate. I'm so sorry. I think she shouldn't have dogged her like that.
Yeah,
But
agreed.
it wasn't hard to see Giselle how fake she was because even with the situation when she was saying that, oh, she said you was a floozy. What she say? A what? A floozy?
Who?
When Giselle had went back and said something about Karen, and she said Karen. I mean,
Oh yeah, what was it? An intellectual floozy or a work floozy? Like she likes
yeah,
to,
and she was
um,
like, "You seen that I didn't say that or whatever." And then for her to say, "Well, no, what she wants you to get it," I'm like, "But you said something that she didn't say, so why would you say that she
and
said
then
that?"
she confessed it too. She did confess that she added that in.
Yeah, and that's something you should have been really questioning. At the end of the day, like I can understand that. Look, I understand that you don't like someone, but do not add things in. Don't add extra stuff in there. I really have a thing about that, or whatever the case may be. It really starts to question your character. It's like you want. That's why I said that goes. She wanted to form a team against her because she don't like her, and she's using you to do it. So it's like, why you didn't put that together? Whatever the case may be.
Because she's who she is.
I just don't get that. And I think the point is with her and Karen, I don't think she fully just sat down with Karen and said, Karen, really, what's the issue? Let's really talk. Like, really, what's the issue? From around the girls, not them being involved. Because I don't remember her having a full sit down with Karen by herself.
Right.
I
She
think
never
she's
did.
been around people.
She usually, whenever she comes into situations with Karen, it's because somebody else is doing something against Karen, and she's just
Hmm.
there. So yeah.
That was the thing. It was like you trying to get where you fit in. And then Robin on the new season looked like she ain't got nothing else because she ain't got a storyline besides being depressed. I guess that's her storyline.
Girl.
And Juan, why you not doing nothing? I'm like, girl, why you wasn't at the reunion, Juan Dixon? Um,
Because she is so happy that Juan Dixon is not here.
okay. And I'm just so upset that they let that tax situation fly under the radar. They have their favorites. It's no way that should have not been handled because the way they drag Karen, and even with this motherfucking situation, this shit was Ray that was the issue that had something going on, and they made that a big deal.
They did.
Okay. But when it came to her, oh, it was easy to let that shit slide on the radar. They should have been talking about that.
Well, I mean, it's Robin, so would you really want to hear about
But you
that?
know, Giselle and
It's
Jamal broke up.
Robin. Would you really want to hear about that?
You know, Giselle and Jamal broke up.
Oh, were
We
they
knew they
ever
working
together?
together.
Were they ever together?
You know, we knew that. That ain't a surprise or whatever the case may be. So she gonna have to find somebody else for her storyline, if you know what I mean. But Robin needs to go. We don't want to see Robin no more. We
Okay,
are tired
so
of Robin.
I heard some tea. I don't know for sure if it's true or not, but I heard some tea that this was going to be Robin's last season was going to be Robin's last season. They weren't bringing her back. But because Monique left, they needed a space to fill, so they kept Robin.
Maybe that's why she was depressed. I was about to get fired from a person I don't even like. Her leave and help my job. Damn.
Look at her carrying the season again. I will
Cause
say this one thing: I do not want to hear anything about Monique from anybody this season.
yeah, they don't even talk. Well, they gonna have to talk about it because that's what Candace gonna be filling up of the situation
True.
well, all the person should say anything about Monique or whatever case. But me personally, I really would. If I was camera, like, let's talk off camera. I don't want to talk about my friend on the show. Let's be very clear.
All right.
And remind you, Karen and Karen lives like next door
She
to
does actually.
really
So
does.
Monique could just stop by if she just really wanted to.
Okay. So let's be very clear about that. So that's the only person I can say that she can bring Monique up. The rest of them do not. Leave
I feel
Monique
like
alone.
no, because by seeing the new trailer, I'm seeing her fight again, and it's like you was on pills and sticky notes and therapy sessions and all that. Last fight you got into, so it's just like whatever. I don't want to hear it.
It's typical with her.
It
But
is.
we want the Giselle takedown. We are happy about the Giselle takedown. We're ready to meet this new girl. We hope she's bringing it. We hope she's not a follower. Karen needs some help. Ashley will be neutral because she have been stung by Karen because she know what Karen can do. So I feel like she's going to be neutral. I don't think she's really going to be standing up for Karen, but I don't think she may add on with Karen at the end of the day.
Right. So
I
from
don't think.
what I'm reading so far, from what I'm seeing so far, it's going to be Ashley, Karen, and this new girl, and Wendy versus Robin, Giselle, and Candace. That's from what I'm
Mhm.
seeing. But I think it's more so just because because Wendy doesn't like Giselle, anybody associated with her at this moment, she's not cool with you. So
Which whatever, or whatever case may be, whatever. I think the point is how Candace is standing behind Giselle. I could not stand behind her after all that shit.
well, she's probably standing behind her because Giselle is what got Monique kicked off the show.
Well, Monique never got
Helped,
kicked off the
helped.
show.
My bad. Helped. She
Monique,
helped.
let's just be very clear.
Well, she
Monique,
helped her in the situation. Is what I really mean. She helped her in that
absolutely.
situation. That's what I mean. My bad. I misspoke.
At the end of the day, and I feel like Candace is fake. She's been fake. I think my point is, it is. She's just dirty. She's dirty. She's sold. She's dirty. I'm just over it. I just want these girls to take them down. I think Candace need to be popped. She do need to be popped. With
Agreed.
a mouth like that and all that drama you be involved in and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. The day you sat around here and played with this girl about this situation with these goddamn kids and all this extra shit, that can get your ass whipped. You can't be playing around there and thinking you may not get touched. Especially in the point, you supposed to be my friend. You supposed to be cool with me. I know we wasn't at the best part where we used to be at first, but if a person plotting on me and talking about my kids and saying all this other shit, like, girl, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Get out of here. Are you serious? You didn't tell me. Karen told me, and you got my motherfucking number. Why you gonna tell my next door neighbor and bitch you can tell me?
Right.
Just the fakeness. And then now she want to be a singer. And then we thought she was in school. Then she was in the house that her mom co-signed for, even though she said her mom didn't co-sign for it. Girl, please.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll
At the
see.
end of the day. She should have stayed in that damn house. I don't know why she left. She got tired of Ashley reading her ass.
She did.
Girl, you in your mama house. Girl, my man a millionaire. What she Ashley! Girl, my man a millionaire. I ain't got time for that. Girl, talk to somebody else. That's what you do, girl. My man a millionaire. We don't need nothing. We good over here, boo.
Wig.
Talk to somebody else, girl. Because we all know who got the money on the show. It's Karen. She has money. It's Ashley. And it was Monique. They had the high style life at the end
Yeah.
of the day.
And Giselle's, struggling.
Giselle didn't have nothing. Giselle was struggling. She was getting that alimony check from Jamal. And then, she did create her business, which is a good props for her, even though, the reviews wasn't that good on it.
Yeah, from what I'm
But
hearing,
we
it wasn't
commend
great.
her for coming out there. And I think the point is, even when, she had issues of Karen coming for her. And she didn't want to answer the questions about how she was coming for her company.
Wig. But
we need a new host. We don't want Andy hosting no more because he's not fair at the end of the day.
Wig. But you
I've had
guys, this was us talking about.
Oh, girl, wig.
Yes.
Don't worry, we're gonna talk after the show's over.
Yeah, we will.
I'm fired up.
But you guys, this was us talking about a bunch of different things. We're just talking about some reality shows,
reality,
well and otherwise. It's essentially. There you go.
All right, you guys, we're signing out. This is Ty-Ho here,
and this is Oh Lord,
and this is the T-Show show.
We're just tired of heifers watching shows. We're
right,
okay. At this point, the shows are watching us. We're not watching them. They're watching us.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, you guys.